Hey people, Infantry here, 3v3, Hades Waste, blue team. Couple of Techmarines, first up is Ghost. And we've got Nickolas. These guys start with a bolt gun, can support with structures and repair. We got some Dark Angels here for Nickolas. Alongside, Palaz is a brother captain, a durable hero, walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and support fighting in melee. Red team, Nightmare is an Inquisitor, offensive hero with powerful control abilities, begins in melee but can get specialized ranged weapons. Looks like we have the Talon Desert Raiders elite scheme. Very cool. Alongside is Soul Reaver on the red team for a force commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. And rounding off the teams, Belial as a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero, walking through objects cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee. Word Bearers DLC. They're on the east side against that Techmarine. In the mid is Paladin, so not Paladin, Palaz, the brother captain, versus the force commander. Inquisitor's going to grab the contested victory point. Sentinel's taken a chunk of damage already, probably because of Kraken bolts and the DPS that the Techmarine can do. It might have been worth Soul Reaver pushing earlier though, because now Palaz has double Stormtroopers and this becomes quite a difficult early engagement. They need shotguns up, I think. No sign of them yet. There we go. Shotguns on the way. Need to try and shotgun blast the strike squad, then Kraken bolts them down. Now that was a nasty energy burst messing with the force commander, and now they're being path blocked, look, by the brother captain. That's really unfortunate. Maybe they should have gone for the Stormtroopers, actually. There's a shotgun blast. Kraken bolts comes in now from the Tactical Marines, 20% more damage to heavy infantry. Yeah, the force commander's pathing really got messed up there. Maybe they should have gone around, gone through to the Stormtroopers. Down goes the force commander. Instantly repurchased, though, by Soul Reaver. Little unfortunate, but once they saw that path issue going on, it might have been worth going through onto those Stormtroopers and smacking them around a bit. It was a tough fight, though, to manage. Nightmare straight into some spotters. Belial, double Chaos Space Marines, aspiring champion heretics into. Assault squad on the way for Nickolas. Tax drop to model here for Ghost. Inquisitor still capping this Western VP, apparently. And a Purgation squad on the way for Palaz. Belial's come to cover the mid, make sure there's no power bashing going on. And red team have taken contested power on the eastern edge. Western edge hasn't been touched yet. Power going up there. Gens going up southwest for blue. We have natural victory points, of course, southeast here for blue and northeast for red. You can see how close they are if I zoom out here. Belial not wanting to push through quite yet. I'm sure they were tempted to go for power, but they could sense the blue team coming back onto the field. Mastercrafted bolter for the Techmarine. Probably going to target a scout model with that, I would think, especially because they got shotguns. Where are the heretics? Oh, the heretics had to go back to base. That's probably part of why Belial has been a bit more cautious. There it is, high-powered shot on the scouts and a lot of DPS very quickly from the Stormtroopers. Takes another model there to run off. Double Eternal War, though, for Belial. They can pump out some damage, especially if they focus down an enemy hero. Doesn't want to engage, though. Nightmare's back here, too. They've all mobbed up in the mid, the red team, trying to protect that power. Chaos Lord's quite low on hit points. Might be worth him hanging back, waiting for Strike Squad to try and do a kill the week that hits nicely. Otherwise, they're just, yeah, they're gonna shot up so bad if they try and get in. Oh, here comes a turret. CSM trying to shoot the turret. They should be meleeing those assault marines right now. They're trying to shoot the turret. Chaos Lord goes down. Heretics get roasted by Purgation. CSM run. I think that was a poorly managed fight by Belial. I mean, they saw the turret, I think, and panicked a little bit, tried to take it out. But as soon as those assault marines jumped in, they should have set those double CSM to melee mode and done some power armor elbowing, because that would have messed up those assault marines quite badly. Although, then the turret would start firing on them. Still think it would have been worth doing. Assault marines, as you may have seen then, just jumped into the devastators of Soul Reaver. I think they do well to get some assault marines of their own now, Soul Reaver, so they can put some pressure on this back line, because that's a nasty back line with tax and a Techmarine and double stormtroopers. There's so much damage coming in. Purgation, though, getting too close to stuff. They bashed the node. I don't think this aspiring champion guy is going to get this kill. He's going to try, though, isn't he? Shotgun scouts having a go now. I think he's going to be all right, yeah. Techmarine and tax off the field. Can red team bounce back now? Double devastators on the way for Soul Reaver. More heretics for Belial. I quite like the double CSM, double heretics early game for Chaos. Can do some good stuff with it, especially when you have some grenade launcher action going on, which they do, and a good focal point of your army like a Chaos Lord, although it helps when they aren't taking a nap over there. The assault marines didn't reinforce. Oh look, they paid for the reinforcement, but didn't wait for it to finish. 442 to 468. I see a Sentinel decapping the VP and taking a bunch of damage doing it. Oh, some friendly scouts show up from Soul Reaver to do some repairs. That's nice of him. Got some Flamer Guardsmen, so they'll be looking to get onto the power, I guess. Assault Squad run. Force Commander with a power sword needs to be careful here. Trying to get the turret down, but now it's being double repaired. And I think the Force Commander is going to go down. It's kind of stuck in there. Yeah, down he goes. Need to try and get around it. You see Nightmare splitting their army, helping out in the mid. Good play from them. They got their spotters and the Sentinel and the Guardsmen on the west side. Oh, they've got an Inferno pistol. I guess they did have quite a light tier 1, a Nightmare. Grenade. Can hit those devs quite well. An Inferno pistol now doing work. Good damage to all targets from short range. And the awesome Judgment ability, which has already been used on something. I guess it ran away. Big push here by red team. Getting some good damage. Taking a Marine model off Ghost there. Uh-oh, Soul Reaver's tax are stuck. Caught out of position. Really badly out of position. What were they doing here? They're going to die to those Assault Marines now. Down they go. I'm not sure if they were trying to finish off a unit or something. Oh, Brother Captain ran into the Devastators and died. The Inquisitor getting around the turret. Drops a Hell Fury in there. Made short work of it with the Inferno pistol as well. Can now revive that Force Commander. Well played, Nightmare. Having the awareness to come on this side with their hero and do some split play. Get some revives. Really helping out in the mid. And they've held the Western VP through all that. Soul Reaver. Oh, they lost Devastators as well. They've got some tax on the way. They're in tier 2. Vindicator Assassin on the way for Palaz. Belial goes tier 3, you guys. And some Stormtroopers for Nightmare. Double tax for Ghost, as we've seen. Plasma Devs on the way for Nickolas. No Sergeants yet that I can see. Oh, we do have a Justicar for the Strike Squad. He gets a power... I guess that would be a Force Sword or something. Power weapon in terms of the damage it does. Did all the heretics survive? Yeah, they did. Well done. Both heretic squads still up. Tactical squads engaged, he says. Level 3 Inquisitor already. I think she got double revives on the east side, which would have helped. There's Judgment up on those tacks. If they can just stick around for like 20 seconds or something, she can do the Judgment. There's high-powered shot on the Inquisitor. There's a Judgment, look at that. Awesome stuff. Then she runs away. 401 to 468. Guardsman trying to repair the Sentinel. Grenade makes the Techmarine run. That's from the Assault Kit Stormtroopers. Kicking off in the mid, is it? Brother Captain's getting revived by Nickolas, who's got a plasma gun in play. Force Commander lost the indicator for them, but they're chasing down plasma gun tactical Marines here. They get a special attack and then they run. Vindicator, oh, with Exodus rounds getting some good shots in. Soul Reaver drops their scouts now. They have some Stern Guard veterans though. Those guys can change their ammo to combat all targets. Where's Belial? Oh, they were back at base, now they're coming back out. No war gear for the Chaos Lord. Let the Galaxy burn, I think. Or Arm of the Inferno, I think would be pretty good. Because of double Stormtroopers wouldn't like it. Finding some cover does Soul Reaver, but the Vindicator will still hit you in the head. West side, these guys are turning into Stern Guard veterans. Taking a knee. There we go. Other fellas have Sergeant and Missile Launcher. You know, these are technical terms. Other fellas over there. East side. Big push from Belial. Look at those Kraken Bolt Stern Guard tearing through the Tactical Marines. Some Khorne Worship for +2 speed. Soon to be plus 1.75 speed, of course. Going to be nerfed slightly, it looks like, in the next update. The Assault Squad getting a model off those CSM really quickly, actually. Belial couldn't keep up the pressure. Force Commander needs to be careful now. Any war gear for the Brother Captain? No war gear. Almost level 2. Shotgun Scouts and Stern Guard trying to fight off this Assault Squad. Stern Guard can now turn and shoot the Kraken Bolts. Can they get a model? They can. Keeping them busy by moving and shooting. There we go. Devastators run off. And here's a big push from Pallas now on the eastern side. Goes tier 3. Belial with a Chaos Predator on the way. That's going to really help out. Vindicator can get shots, of course, with the Turbo Penetrator rounds against that thing. But it's up. Already getting the Mark of Khorne, which gives it a little speed boost and improves the damage of all the weapons. Techmarine using the overcharge plasma. Soul Reaver getting a bit too far forward again. Chaos Lord looking for a fight. Needs to tie up those oh, they're going for a revive. Plasma Cannon says no. CSM trying to go into melee, but oh, now these guys have a Sergeant too. There's the tank though. Trying to shoot the Vindicator for some reason. And that shot did nothing. Come on, tank. There we go. I don't think that shot did anything either. I think it hit the object. There we go, killed that fella. 283 to 468. Actually a chunky VP lead for the red team because they've Nightmares consistently held the Western VP, I think. Trying to bash power is Ghost. I guess the double attacks have been shut down by the spotters quite effectively. Ghost would have done well to get some Assault Marines of their own, I think. Sentinel goes down. Nightmare got, well, tripled, basically. Everyone showed up on the west side. Soul Reaver with some more scouts up. Nightmare with a Stormlord on the way. Awesome. There's tier 3 for Nickolas. Pallas maybe wants some Paladins. Can't remember how much they are. Is it 650? They must have enough now. 253 to 468 on the VPs. What is this? It's the tank being very excited. Trying to shoot things. There we go. Chaos Lord now trying to revive the Force Commander again. They'll get it. Force Commander very nearly level 2. Still got that Power Sword, of course, which still has value late game in a 3v3 because of the improved battle cry, buffing everything. Grenade. Oh, on the scouts. I thought they were trying to grenade the Techmarine there. Force Commander wants that central wreck point to turn blue. There he goes. And here's a response to the tank. The conversion beamer. Kinda like a las cannon, but it does more damage the further from the target they are. Another Chaos Predator for Belial. And a Razorback for Soul Reaver. That could be a stroke of genius to provide some in-field reinforcement for them. Oh, Force Commander died again. Force Commander shot to death on the mid. I guess they were looking at their other units, as I was. Artillery spotters. That was a heavy mortar shell, I think. Yeah. And there's that Stormlord with the Vulcan Mega Bolter. Huge amounts of anti-infantry damage. It does have a couple of las cannons as well, though. And you can reinforce off that thing and jump inside as well. Pretty big deal. Doesn't give you a health regen aura like the Land Raider would do, though. Still very useful. Grenade does hit some guardsmen, but only one of them died. Poor bastard. Red team can steal back this PowerPoint maybe. They get in the VP. And as much pressure as the blue team have put on the red team, they haven't got on that VP very often. They've focused very much through the mid, obviously to try and bash power. Is it double Mark of Khorne tanks? It is. And there's that Razorback, which can reinforce nearby squads. Some decent anti-infantry damage as well. What happened here? Oh, that was Hellfire rounds. And we got a Melter Gun Techmarine for Ghost to try and fight this Stormlord. Also got Signet Armor for Mark Target and Orbs of the Omnissiah. And that was just malignant blindness you saw from Belial, which is probably why Ghost turned around there, because they couldn't see anything. Oh, down goes the Chaos Predator. What happened? I have no idea. It seemed to just fall apart suddenly. Was there a conversion beamer shot? Did the plasma cannon hit it? Here's some paladins. These guys unique to the Brother Captain. Can fight all targets with those Nemesis Demon Hammers. Down goes the tank. And they've got a big chunk of hit points too. We may see Belial go double Mark of Zinc CSM now. Both those tanks are gone. I mean, they could get their own Chaos Terminators up with claws or something to fight those guys. They would do very good work. I've lost south, says Ghost. Indeed, Nightmare has pushed through. Have they ever got more units on the field, Ghost? Have they just had the double tax the whole time? Can't remember if they lost something else. I don't recall anything else being over here. I don't see any other bodies. They do have a Predator tank on the way. With the las cannons on it, it will do some good work against that Stormlord. Red team take their VP back. Just as I said, blue team hadn't hit this VP very often. They do manage to cap it. And there's your paladins, the focal point of this army now. Las cannon Predator for Nickolas. Oh, we got some... Oh, this is the Force Commander. I thought that was Assault Terminators. But it's the Force Commander Terminator. He's got some lightning claws of his own. Leman Russ on the way for Nightmare now. Big push on the west side. See Palas coming to support Ghost. Purgatus. Really nice usage of it. Look how much stuff it's done there. There's some support now from Soul Reaver. Teleporting in is the Force Commander. This guy can retreat, remember. Oh, down goes the Stormlord. So you can use the teleport quite aggressively. Paladins and Melter Gun, and I'm sure Orbs help take down the Stormlord there. West side will turn red though. Oh, Nightmare cancels the Leman Russ, gets another Stormlord. Okay. Force Commander did some good work there, teleporting in and messing stuff up. Got a las cannon on his side now. West side. Sorry, east side. Nothing really here to threaten this Predator tank. I'm not sure why it's backing away. By the stone? No, the Stone God are on the other side. I guess Nickolas can't see what's back there. Maybe they're wary of something. Excuse me while I cough. Palas now with the Land Raider Crusader on the way. Vindicator Assassin flees. Conversion Beamer. Not quite close enough to get the shots on the tank there. Terminator Force Commander runs away. That's Judgment up on this tank. There's Purgatus again. Inquisitor has been very effective on this side. Took a las cannon to the neck there, and she took it. There's the Razorback smoke. She's looking for that judgment shot, I think. Trying to get close to it. There it is. 300 damage. But now the Inquisitor's very low here. Has to run. Little flank here from Nickolas. Kraken bolts on the stern guard. They're not liking it. Oh, but they're reinforcing off the Razorback. And they survive. Las cannon now for Soul Reaver, getting some shots on that Predator. 130 to 409. Big VP lead for the red team still. Soul Reaver now with a Land Raider Redeemer. Belial with another Chaos Predator. They did not get Terminators there. And the Chaos Lord's down as well. Rocket run. Oh, I thought they'd come back the same way on the second run there. Here's the Storm Lord. Does have las cannons. It could focus down that Predator. Maybe. Las cannons are not cooperating. They got one shot in. What are these fellas up to? Oh, I guess they just got the Razorback down, but now they may die. Because the Force Commander Terminator has claws. Yeah, down they go. Down they go. Devastators. Do not survive. Here's a Land Raider Crusader. With Hurricane Bolters on the side sponsons. Health and energy regen aura. And they can reinforce off this thing. Meanwhile, red team pushing the east side. Terminator's coming in for Nickolas. Oh, they came to the wrong neighborhood, though, because that's double CSM with Marco Zinch. And Heretics getting stuck in, too. Some inspirations on kill. Because they're fighting Heretics with Power Fists, so they're basically killing a model every strike there. But I think they're lucky they got some support coming in, because those Marco Zinch CSM are doing huge amounts of damage to those Terminators. 124, 409. Land Raider Redeemer has Flamestorm cannons on the side sponsons. Reinforcement, health regen aura, and you can retreat back to this thing, which is a huge deal. All of your allies can do it if they activate the Land Raider as their retreat point. Belial with the Land Raider Phobos. Oh, did they cancel the tank then? Or did it get destroyed already? I'm pretty sure that vehicle wreck was already there. Single cap now for blue. Looking for the double. Force Commander Terminator and CSM say no thank you. And they're going to grab that back. This thing does have a multi-melter on top, the Land Raider, so you don't want to get close to it if you're an opposing tank. Paladins. Some friendly fire. There's Purgatus. The Inquisitor can be very powerful at dealing with enemy Terminator variants, such as these Paladins, because she has those powerful control abilities. Such as Purgatus that you saw there. 1-to-1 cap. There's that Phobos. All the Land Raiders in play. And the Stormlord in play. Just saw a big chunk of health come off of this Predator tank. But those Devastators have to run now. Look at the resources that Soul Reaver has. What are they waiting for? No idea. You need to spend those resources, buddy. Stern Guard veterans using Kraken bolts, which are effective against this Terminator Force Commander, because this is actually heavy infantry armor that he's wearing, technically. Even though he has Terminator armor on, he doesn't get super heavy infantry armor, but does get a massive chunk of hit points for a single entity. Not enough though to survive there. Venerable Dreadnought dropped in by Ghost, going for the Land Raider Redeemer. Not going to survive it though. What is the Inquisitor doing? She's going into melee. Okay. The Venerable has gone down. That's just stoicism there. Gives him 10 seconds of increased damage and inspiration and stuff. But then he falls. Soul Reaver with a Predator tank. Really topsy-turvy game. 2-to-1 for blue still. They have the west side with Paladins and a Crusader. And a Conversion Beamer Purgation Squad. But the Captain got a Nemesis Force Sword. For a better We Are the Hammer. Land Raider may need help, says Nightmare. They're talking about this Land Raider Crusader here. Phobos going forward under some Khorne worship. The Land Raider Phobos counts as a demon these days, so he gets massive benefits from worship with health and energy regen. Heretics need to run, fellas. They wanted to do their little grenade barrage first. Big push from the blue team now. Big shots on that Land Raider Phobos. Can't seem to get its las cannons in order to shoot the enemy tanks, can it? Imperial Abyss. Down goes the Phobos though. And I don't think the Abyss did all that much. Oh, an Orbital went in as well. Not sure whose Orbital it was, but it hit the Paladins. Land Raider Redeemer may go down here, being chased by a las cannon tank and the Vindicare Assassin. Marcus Zinch, Chaos Predator now for Belial. Oh, they've lost. They dropped one of their CSM. Still getting shots is the Land Raider. 9 hit points. Scouts are trying to repair it, but there's the last shot. I think Nightmare was trying to drop in a repair bunker there. Paladins teleport out. They didn't drop a model. Another tank on the way for Ghost. A Leman Russ on the way for Nightmare. The Stormlord, by the way, is here. Oh, there's a Manticore as well. Stormlord now has no repair support, so needs to be careful. But there's the Leman Russ. If they can get a Vanquisher on this thing, it's going to be a big threat on the west side. Vanquisher on the way. Tank of Soul Reaver makes it out. Was that a... yeah, that was a Cyclone Missile Launcher barrage by Nickolas. Melter Gun Techmarine getting in there. Here's that Leman Russ. What was that? It was a cheeky grenade, I think, from Ghost on that last cannon fella. Lots of repairs needed. Scouts and Heretics trying to get it done, but that tank is off. Stormlord being brought back in by Nightmare to do some DPS. There's another Imperial Abyss from Belial. Had so much red, I guess. Soul Reaver still has huge amounts of resources. Down goes the Leman Russ. What the heck happened? Oh, did it get Cyclone Missile launched? Maybe. I missed it if it did. I know the Predator got the last hit there. It lost health so quickly. Oh, there was a Vindicare back there too. 94 to 328. A single again for Red Team. Well played, Soul Reaver getting a decap on the VP, but they need to spend their resources. Not sure. Maybe they want Terminators. They can get the Terminators though. Going after the Stormlord now. Smoke shell dropped in. Las Cannon can now hit this Predator maybe. Repair bunker just dropped in. Down goes a Predator tank, the Chaos Predator that is. And I think the Stormlord is done for. Down it goes. More effective use of their tanks overall, the blue team, I think. Las Cannon doing some work. Throwing for the Emperor on the Las Cannon's a bit more. Soul Reaver, I think, really would have helped out. I don't think I've seen them use that global once. And it is a great global. Just a 25% more damage. Lightning Claws on the Chaos Lord now, level 5. But they're down to just 2 units. Red Team may have lost too much here. Because Palaz is looking very strong. With the Vindicare and the Paladins and the Land Raider Crusader. By the Captain's level 7. And they've got some powerful Techmarines as well. Inquisitor throws up Judgment, has a Servo Skull. More units, says Palaz. I mean, it's generally a good idea. What is this? Decapping Soul Reaver. And there's a single strike squad. Level 4. Are they throwing it away? No, I don't think so. Can the... Nope. I thought that hit would have done it from the aspiring champion, but it didn't. They got the decap. Vindicare switching back to turbo penetrator rounds to fight vehicles with. 84 to 276 on the VPs. What is Soul Reaver doing? They've got to spend resources. Are they that focused on the game that they haven't realized? Here we go. Land Raider Redeemer on the way. I mean, the blue team have proven very effective at taking out vehicles. So we'll see how long he can survive. Nightmare now with the Bane Blade. More of a generalist heavy tank. Can take on anything. Super heavy tank, I guess they call them. Stone Guard capping a wreck point. Red team still have both of the contested powers, look. That's helped them out throughout the game, I think. I mean, they have an abundance of power now. Double Plague Marines for Belial. Generally a pretty good unit to try and recover with. But they're kind of just a pain in the arse to deal with. Icon of Corn now. I think this is getting buffed in the next update to 2.5%, I believe. Which will be nice for the Chaos Lord. Maybe he won't be so grumpy. Judgment up on these Terminators. Red team not giving up. And we've got some big chunky vehicles coming in soon. These Predator tanks with las cannons have been nasty. They're still only level 1. Here come the Paladins. Is it worth getting Excruciators up as well? Use the Assail and then switch back to Bergatas. Can they get this Predator down? Paladins, Plague Marines are going for it, but they're so slow. I think it's far enough away now. Marco Zinc CSM planting their feet and dealing out DPS though to those Loyalist Terminators. Cyclone Missile launcher shot. It's a good one. Oh, is it? Did they die? No, I think they teleported away, so it stopped the barrage. Plague Marine is doing some good work here. One of them having to escape. There's marked target on the other. Here comes the Land Raider Redeemer. Doesn't want to get too close, I don't think, no. Oh, we got a missile turret here. 2 missile turrets. And they do huge amounts of damage. Baneblade is on the east side. Well, towards the mid, I guess. Maybe they're going to try and push the natural, the red team. More CSM for Belial. More Mark of Zinch, I suppose. Look at the resources of Palas. They can't really get anything else, but Soul Reaver can. And they're not spending their resources here. They have the population to get Terminators. Why aren't they calling Terminators in? Very strange. Some Plasma Guardsmen, level 4, with their Sergeant and their Commissar fella. There's that Terminator Force Commander, of course, who can't level up. A downed Techmarine in the mid there too. Scouts helping repair things, which is handy. Chaos Lord tried to get a decap, but had to run. Terminator Force Commander teleports in. Tries to get a decap. I don't know if they can manage it though. They're taking too much damage. Throws in an orbital and then runs. At least they're spending their red a bit. They can still get Terminators though, and I don't know why they haven't. Big hits on the Baneblade from the conversion beamer. Those guards will need to be repairing, and they are not. 84 to 168. Look at Nickolas all of a sudden down to a single tank. They lost their Terminators. I completely missed that. Look right there. Was not paying attention at all. Venerable Dreadnought dropped in now by Nickolas. Second Venerable we've seen. Oh hey, Soul Reaver spending resources. Look, Assault Terminators on the field. And they're going for claws immediately. Baneblade is being repaired. So is the Venerable Dreadnought. I think that's Blessing of the Omnissiah active. Yes, it is. Down goes the Venerable, though. They got it. 67 to 167. Can the red team hold on? They've turned this around. Nickolas losing their entire army here. Was that the orbital? Did they underestimate what that orbital did? Because if the orbital hit the Terminators, they were maybe being shot up as they were lifted into the air and stuff. I mean, maybe it was on the screen and I completely missed it. It is possible. Blue team are reeling now. Palaz is getting some Grey Knight Terminators. They freed up enough population, I suppose. Still got a Purgation squad. No armor for the Chaos Lord. Level 9 Inquisitor. And they did indeed get Excruciators, and they're switching between that and Purgatus for huge amounts of control. 52 to 159. Blue team do have their 2 to 1 back. And those triple turrets on the west side are quite nasty, eh? Scout trying to get behind them. And do some shotgunning, but it's going to take a while. Might need to truck their grenade as well. Nightmares keep saying ha. Version Beamer getting shots again. Inquisitor looking for judgment. There's Purgatus. Oh, it didn't hit the Paladins though. And those CSM are getting suppressed because of the Land Raider Crusader. They're a bit too far forward, I think. I mean, I'm sure they were trying to shoot stuff. But it might be worth hanging back and waiting for those Paladins to make a move and punish them. Manticore Strike, a very good Manticore Strike. Bloody hell. That hit like 4 vehicles, I think. Baneblade is getting repairs. It's not targeting these tanks, though. It needs to target the tanks. Double Plague Marines, though, doing work. Is Ghost going to lose 3 tanks in this fight? Plague Marines need to run. The Baneblade did go down. Plague Marines didn't run, but they did get the other tank, the other remaining squad. Crazy action here. 52 to 126. Look how depleted the blue team are now. Well, aside from Palaz. Another Imperial Abyss dropped in by Belial. Belial floating a decent chunk of resources. They're probably waiting for some more requisition to get something cool. Terminator 4's commander's going to die if he's not careful. So that's a plasma Techmarine. And that's a plasma cannon. Down goes the turret. You need to run, buddy. Did not run. And goes down. 52-126. More Purgatus. Locks those Paladins in place. Belial just getting a bunch of CSM. Where are they, though? Oh, they're coming out of base now. Still can't get their hands on the Western VP, though, the red team again. I mean, they focused very heavily elsewhere. These turrets are nasty, as I said. Oh, they got the Tarantula down. 2 missile turrets are still there, though. Paladins. I'm not sure if they've... I don't think I've seen them lose a model yet. Here's the Grey Knight Terminators. These guys have splash damage, power melee halberds. .52 to 103. Missile launcher turrets are going to make short work of this Predator tank if it gets closer. Manticore's coming in. Some good damage, but nothing there to finish it off. What are those CSM doing? I wonder if that was a rally point that was set a while ago and they just ran to it. Might have been what happened. Oh yeah, they might have been running to the Chaos Lord, and the Chaos Lord is a rally point. Inquisitor went down. Techmarine goes down. Just got blasted by CSM. They're going for the VP. There's battle rights from the brother captain. Mantle of Terror. Down goes a turret. Plague Marines are too low to get a decap. Plasma Cannon gets a solid shot. 52 to 96. Red team cannot turn this numerical advantage into VPs quite now. Palace is so strong in the mid. Nightmare with the Baneblade. Is it been 2 Stormlords and 2 Baneblades now? Rev, says Nickolas, asking for a revive on the eastern side there. Anti-armor stormtroopers trying to deal with these turrets, but there's another one now. Level 6 Techmarine here. It might be worth this guy staying over here to repair these things. Another turret. Oh, facing the other way so they can't get behind them. Like 2010 with this turret play. Love it. 52 to 65. 1-to-1 cap now, but blue team are taking west side back. What are the red team going to do? I don't think they should push the west side because they need vehicles to do it, and the turrets are going to wreck them. So I guess they got to push the natural, eh? They'd love to have some Eldar with some Wraith Guard on that side to take those turrets out quickly. I guess they could drop Hell Furies maybe in there. Or the, does the artillery incendiary shell mess up big turrets and stuff? What is this? Assault Terminators from Soul Reaver. Not actually sure what happened to the other ones. I'm not sure. Oh, I can see a bunch of them over here. Look, if we died over here. Look at the damage on these guys already. They're going to die so fast. Wow. That was marked target. And a million things shooting them. 52 to 38. 2-to-1 cap for blue. There's a desperation move there from Soul Reaver. Not happy with the Ordo Malleus, apparently. Baneblade has been orbed and is getting paladined. And is going to go down. GG, says Nightmare. Looks like the blue team have it with a very strong performance from the Ordo Malleus in the mid. I mean, the Techmarines certainly weren't bad, but he did get quite depleted at certain points. Triple CSM here for Belial. Need to run, fellas. There you go. Was trying to get on the VP. Belial gets the cap, you know. 51 to 22. Don't think there's any way they can maintain it though. And blue team, I think, have made a mistake by not pushing through and decapping here because they knew that was a pretty decisive engagement, I think. Should have gone for a decap. Oh, Rocket Run says no to the cap over here. There's battle rights again. Techmarine goes for the cap. I guess they don't have any tactical marines to fast cap here. 2 Land Raider Redeemers now for the blue team. Seen every soup unit about 3 times, I feel like. Except for this guy who's been around consistently, this Crusader here. Are the turrets gone? Nope, there's still 2 turrets remaining. There's an orbital strike. 43 to 18. Blue team trying to close it out. I think they're going to do it. But I have been wrong before. What is this? That's more paladins for Palas. Oh, did they lose them? I was going to say, I thought you could only have 1 paladin squad. I guess they lost them. Can I see the bodies of the paladins anywhere? There's so many bodies. It was very much a GG. Let's look at these heroes. End of the game. Level 8 Techmarine for Ghost. Level 10 Brother Captain. Level 9 Techmarine for Nickolas. Inquisitor level 10. Had a pretty good game, I think, Nightmare. Soul Reaver, who had a bit of an odd game. Didn't spend resources when they could have. But, I mean, it was a tough one. And a level 5 Chaos Lord for Belial. There you have it, guys. Let's get away from the noisy assault cannon, shall we? Now I'm getting closer to it. There we go. Thank you all for watching. It was a crazy game. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.